All right, Facebook. I said the other day that I'm going to be doing 5 days in a row of Facebook Live videos. So here is day one. Full disclosure, I've been sitting out here for about 15 minutes. Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So finally I just pressed the damn button. Like, let's just do this. So over the next 5 days, obviously most of it will be real estate related. However, I've got to throw in at least a day of my crazy thing called life. Girls have some awesome stuff going on this weekend, so one of those days will probably be for that. But today, I am just going to briefly talk about, first of all, why am I even doing this? Especially since no one's watching yet, but that's okay. I have faith. But not only why I'm doing it, but how I even got into real estate. You know, how did this even happen? And then it'll kind of come full circle as to why I'm doing this. It's crazy out here. Okay, so how I got into real estate. My journey begins in Concord, 2013. My husband and I had a cute little starter home that we purchased in 2006. If my phone blows over, oh my gosh, I'm going to be very upset. It is windy. I didn't realize it was so windy out here. Anyway, so had our cute little starter home. Our girls were growing and they pretty much overtook our house. It was time for us to make a move. So we met with a real estate agent, Kay Fisher. Her and her husband Brian have an awesome team in Cornelius, Keller Williams in Cornelius. Met with them, just met with Kay. And started looking at houses, all that fun stuff. And looking back now, God, we must have drove her crazy. Can we see this house? Can we go here? Oh my gosh. Sorry, Kay. Anyway, but I guess the last straw, if you will, we had her show us a house in Midland. And I'll never forget it. We're in the front, and she just looked at me and said, "I need an assistant. Do you want to be my assistant?" I was like, whoa, okay. At the time, I was a stay-at-home mom / bartender / karaoke trivia host. It worked for my husband and I, you know, with daycare and everything. It just wasn't worth it. So he'd come home from work, we'd slap hands, like, tag, you're it, and I would go out and he would take care of the kids. But this happened at a perfect time. At the time, our oldest was in kindergarten and our youngest was in her last year of preschool. Yes, if you didn't know, I have 2 children that are 15 months apart, 1 grade apart. That was fun in the beginning. Anyway, so I knew, you know, next year I was going to have 2 children in school full time. Needed something. So, you know, I embraced it. I said, yes, let's do this. So I became their administrative assistant, did some marketing with them. I was very, very fortunate to learn the back end of a transaction first. And for any realtors that are watching or will watch, that's huge. You know, you go to real estate school and it's a lot of information, but they pretty much just teach you how to stay out of real estate jail, so to speak. They don't, you know, tell you all that really goes on in the transaction. It's a lot of, you know, you learn all the paperwork and the contracts and agreements and all that stuff, but you don't learn that. So I was very fortunate. I was, you know, handling inspections and closings, all the scheduling, entering information in the MLS, doing all that stuff, handling some of their marketing. But during that time, I don't think it was very long into it, I decided I want to get my real estate license too. I figure I'm sitting here talking about due diligence fees and earnest money. I'm like, I might as well know what the heck I'm talking about. So I went to get my real estate license, which is no small feat, by the way. I'll pat myself on the back for a second. I know our class started with 25 people. Not quite sure how many made it to the end, but I was only 1 in 5 that passed the class. And that just allows you to take the exam to get your license. So it was a lot of studying and whatnot, but I did it. And then shortly after that, I said, you know, I kind of miss being in front of people and, you know, connecting with people. That was one of the things I loved about bartending. I met so many people, loved connecting people, like, oh, you do this, oh, he does this, da, da, da. So, I'm sorry, I'm just afraid my phone is gonna fall. So I decided to become their buyer's agent, meaning I strictly worked with buyers at first. And I met these buyers through Kay and Brian. You know, they've been in the business for a while. They know a lot of people. So when they got somebody that needed to purchase a home, they sent them to me. Easy peasy, right? That worked well. I decided, okay, yes, this is what I want to do. But honestly, it didn't take me long to realize as much as I love Kay and Brian, as I mentioned before, they're in Cornelius. And I eat, live, breathe Cabarrus County. I live in Concord, on the border of Harrisburg. You know, so I decided it would be best for me if I moved to a different office. So that brought me to the awesome KW office in Concord, Kannapolis. And when I went there, I decided I didn't want to be on a team. I decided, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. So very excited, you know, my own website and all this stuff, and I'm ready to kick some ass. Didn't take me long to realize that, like, you have to find people. Like, people aren't just going to find you. Oh, I need to sell a house. Oh, let me call Kim. No, you have to find people. And quite honestly, I never put the two and two together. I never realized that, you know, rule number one in real estate is you need to be finding people all day long, which is what we call lead generating. That's a big buzzword in the industry. So that's my story, and now we'll just kind of bring it full circle. The reason I'm doing this is, you know, you don't see, I don't know, car mechanics or, you know, help my husband, you know, he works at Stewart Haas Racing. He's not going live like, oh, this is what I'm doing today. No, I'm doing this because, quite honestly, I want to stay on top of your mind. If you hear somebody that, you know, is looking for a real estate agent, you should think, oh my gosh, Kim, yeah, let me give you her info. There's many ways real estate agents can find people, so to speak, and not one of them is wrong. That's the beauty in this business. You know, there's no right or wrong way to run your business. I know agents that kill it by knocking on people's doors, by calling absolute strangers. You know, some agents pay a service to get phone numbers to call. Some agents pay Zillow to become that premier agent. That could be a whole nother thing. But that's not me. I like to work with people that I either know or people that I know that know someone. That's just me. I know an agent, and this is my goal. There's, you know, agents that have been in the business for longer than I've been alive, and that's a long time. It's gonna be 40 years this August. Holy crap. Anyway, they just work with who they've worked with in the past. There's an agent that, you know, helped someone purchase a home, and now they're helping their kids purchase homes and grandkids. I mean, that's awesome. So I can't wait till I get there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do Facebook Live videos. What else do I know I am meeting, I'm excited for this one. I'm meeting with John Green with Camelot Pressure Washing on Sunday. I'll visit a new home community in Concord. Not sure when I'm going to do that, but like I said, I'm just putting myself out there. So if you know of anyone looking to buy, sell, invest in real estate, please reach out to me or reach out to someone who, if you know someone. Obviously, you can get in touch with me here through Facebook. My number is 704-778-6959. My website is kimsellsconcord.com. Or even, you know what, even if you are thinking about getting into real estate, like, wow, Kim, sounds good, sounds fun. Reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you about real estate, Keller Williams, all that good stuff. So I think I am gonna be done now. I got the first one off, so I guess the rest will just come easy, right? I hope everyone has a fabulous day, great weekend, and I will talk to you. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.